Hello, welcome back. It's been just over 2 months since I sat down in front of the camera for a G&S video, and it's been about that long since we were performing Pirates of Penzance. My name is Eve Chatfield, and in the show I played Clara, one of the Stanley sisters. Tonight marks the first official return of everyone in the cast of Pirates since that week in November, and it's going to be a very exciting evening as we're going to be watching the filmed version of the production for the very first time. I'm particularly looking forward to seeing the show in its full entirety, to kind of see how the choreography looks from the perspective of the audience, and to see little bits of character that we were told to put in during rehearsals and during the performance, and actually kind of see how that was translated onto the stage. Although it may seem like it's been a very quiet 2 months, it's actually been anything but for most of us. Behind the scenes, we've all been, working very hard and beginning to do rehearsals for our next show in May, which is going to be Ruddygore. 2 weeks ago, we had a very intense audition day. I auditioned myself, which was very nerve-wracking, but also a lot of fun. In the waiting room before the audition, I taught the little hornpipe piece that me and my friend Lucy had choreographed literally the day before, and I taught it to the people that were in the waiting room and kind of showed it off to them a little bit. I think it was a little moment of fun and absurdity which helped me relax before going in and actually performing, and it must have paid off because I ended up getting the part of Richard Dauntless, and this is going to be my first big principal part in an actual theatre with lighting and an orchestra. It's going to be a lot of dancing, I'm told. Richard Dauntless speaks in a very strange way. A lot of the way the dialogue is written is very phonetic, which lends itself more to a very kind of stylized accent. I think it's going to be nice to look back on Pirates, and I think that'll kind of help me steady my nerves a little bit for this next one. I'm on my way, walking down now. Got my snacks with me, done my lateral flow test, negative, got my mask, everything like that. Okay, I went to the wrong church, so I'm doubling back and trying to go to the right one. So it doesn't look like they've started yet, which is very lucky. Hello, so I've got Stanley sisters plus Samuel. So how are we feeling about tonight? Excited to see yourself on screen?
Excited with a little bit of trepidation because it's just so horrible seeing yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I'm sitting in the back row so that I'm not as big, and also I can walk out if I don't want to look at it. But I am looking forward to seeing all the bits that we weren't in because we've never really
We didn't get to see them. No, yeah.
It was special.
Yeah.
I think Margaret's just said, are we ready to start?
Oh. What did you think?
That was special. Pirates is special. You can't deny it. It was just great. Just seeing all that again just brings back so many happy memories. So
Hello.
That was so much fun. That was really great.
That was special.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
special. That.
Our facial expressions are hilarious.
Especially Paul Lester. God,
Oh
good
no,
grief.
it was so much fun.
We're in the pub! Yes, the viewing has just finished and we're back here celebrating, having fun. Everyone's just gone silent. You're not enjoying yourself anymore. Just being able to see the whole thing like as it's meant to be viewed was so good.
Amazing, wasn't it?
And there's so many little bits of like comedy that you didn't realise were going on while you were on stage.
Everyone's little
and it was
facial
just
expressions.
wonderful.
And there was Brian sitting there wincing at all the bits that that she thought
People
was
went
important.
wrong, yeah.
And then there was me sitting there thinking completely not related in any way to what Rowan was saying, because I was talking about the music. So she was going, oh, look how those people's legs are moving, and I'm going, listen to the music. What? But it was wonderful, and we're both crying. Just completely.
I was very
floods of
goosebumpy
tears.
for Hail Poetry.
Hail Poetry
Every
did nearly
night
get
it
me.
gave me goosebumps, and it still gave me goosebumps.
I got
hearing it
shivers
there.
down my arms and everything.
Back home, and I had so much fun watching it. It was lovely to kind of sit with the people who had created this production, the actors, the musical director, the directors, the choreographers, and it was such a nice way to round out that experience. It felt so nice to be able to see the product of what we had worked so hard to create. And for me, I joined Pirates at the end of June or July, and because of the 2020 and 2021 situation, some of the people there in that room tonight had spent over a year really working on this production, and it was so wonderful, I think, to be able to see that kind of fully realised. I got to see the pieces of the production that I wasn't in at all, many of which were absolutely beautifully done, absolutely hilarious moments, and be able to see the bits that I was in and notice things that were happening on stage which I didn't see or hadn't noticed beforehand. And now that is our final chapter on Pirates. It's a final, very, very wonderful, very enjoyable goodbye. We're moving on to Ruddygore next, which will be happening in May. I hope that we will be able to produce a performance that is as good as what I just watched.